Okay, we're definitely there.
Okay, hey, welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. This is Charlotte at Charlotte's a Natural, and it has been another really busy week, and you guys have done a great job of ordering online and keeping the phones busy, and we really appreciate that. Keeps us hopping. And we actually have sold enough fabric that we're starting to see some holes in our shelving, which is really kind of exciting. Not in the ones right behind me, because we've kind of been filling those in. But one of the common questions that we get from people is, I just love this fabric, how do I know how much to buy? And if you're talking to me, or if I'm in your hearing, I say 5 yards. Because then you have 3 yards that you could use for a border and 2 yards to use for something else, like in the front of the quilt. So, of course, your friend might say, you only need a fat quarter, or your inner self is saying, maybe I need a whole yard. So anyway, that's a whole line of conversation, and if you're just buying to collect, probably depends on how much space you have. And it made a lot of masks, whatever that stash was, so we're ready to replenish it. Well, I thought I'd share with you today like how I have that problem to the nth degree. To fill a store with fabric and to have it be the right choice is my constant challenge. So normally I have sales reps who visit the store, and they stand across from me at this table, and they lay out these great paper folios that either have printed fabric in them, and this is a little bit harder to read, and this is actually symbolic of just white on white, so that fabric that looks like solid, if you turn around, Kirsten, you can see how we have tons of white on white. That is not white solid, those are prints, and they are very hard to see, but we see them on paper with the print shown in gray, which is not what we can buy. So that makes it extra confusing. So in my brain, I have to turn it around and say, no, I'm not looking at gray and white, I'm looking at white on white. So today, this is Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Sandy, our rep, who reps multiple companies, several of them Javtex companies, including Free Spirit, which is one of our very popular lines, the designer Kay Fawcett and his collective of designers, and those are represented behind me. We have all kinds of great fabrics here, and if you are a Kay fan, these are familiar to you. If you're not, and you're just kind of getting into quilting and you have not seen these bright, bold colors, bold prints, they are just dynamite. They have, like, they are big. This is a big flower. So we want you to see those. We have a technique here in the store. Sometimes these came in February 11th to be exact, and we put labels on the newest bolts that say new. But unless you were in the store in one of those 3 weeks between the time that we got them on the shelf and the store had to close down to customers coming in, you probably haven't seen these. So you can see little squares of them, but it's nothing like this huge coleus leaf that is really fabulous. So now the designs, those shipped in February. We bought them, I think, maybe last July we started looking at them. So now we are looking at and need to make a decision for the fabrics that will be shipping in August. So I have to turn my head around, know that I'm getting through the heat of the summer. It will be very hot when those arrive, not cool and windy like it is today. So number one, I have to get my head around that, much like you have to do when you come in to the store and you're shopping and you're trying to make a baby quilt, but this fishing group is just calling your name and you have to try to stay focused. So I'm going to try to stay focused even though there's all kinds of stuff going around me, and I'm going to look at this and I'm going to ask you to help me. If you are a big fan of Kay Fawcett, you can actually go to freespirit.com, and I just tried this. You don't have to be logged in as a retailer or anything, and you can just go to Kay Fawcett and click on the new. And when you click on new, it shows all these different patterns. And I just started making a list of them, and they're in alphabetical order. And there are multiple colors. We started agate, amaryllis. These are the styles of the fabric, and each one of these has multiple choices. So we have a lot to choose from, and choose being the operative word here. We can't just say, I'll take all of it. Even though I would like to, I just don't have enough real estate for that. So I'm going to just open this up right now because these are the newest of the new, delivering August 20. There are actually 64 SKUs to choose from. And this is a beautiful card, and they have beautiful fabric on here. So they're giving me the actual fabric itself, the size of the print that it really will be, and giving me an overview. This is a repeat, the full width of 16 inches high by the 42 inches that comes on the bolt. So that gives me a good idea to try to visualize. That's something I have to do. So this is a beautiful, my eye goes right to this right away, and I have to start petting it. And this one is shown, the full width is shown in a different colorway. But that is really a very nice one. I like that. But now I have to start thinking, that's very nice and cool. Is that what I'm going to want to work with in August? Maybe. I like this. This is an interesting texture, as is this. This is something new. This is from Brandon Mabley, who, if you've taken any classes or gone to any lectures with CAFE, Brandon is always with him. And this is a very interesting texture. Now this is neat. This is the watermelons. That's a very interesting thing. This is the overall look. Now somebody, Sylvia was here, she walked by and she said, well, I like everything on that card. And then she goes, well, maybe not the watermelons. But when I've seen pictures of quilts that have been made, those watermelons cut up and they make just a really cool texture. So something else you have to kind of think about, like what is that going to do? And that curve is a really nice soft shape. These are great. The spots and flower dots, I think this is a new pattern. I don't think we have any flower dots. So anyway, this is just card 1 of 4, and then there's always something fun. This is an octopus. Octopuses, we've seen a lot of designers doing octopus. So here we have beautiful bearded iris with octopus with beautiful amaryllis. So anyway, I'm thinking, my brain's going. Okay, so here is card number 2. Card number 2, this is rich and warm. Again, we have, this is a classic lotus leaf. We sell lots of that in different colors, so my eye would go to that. I'm going, that's kind of interesting, new vintage look. So all of these are new colors, and even if it's an existing print, we've had this print before, we haven't had this color. This is brand new. Again, here's the interesting watermelon color. Milleflori, this is a very popular for us. We sell a lot of the Milleflori, the diamond stripe. Again, this just, oh, this artwork just yummy. Makes you want to work with it. Octopus. Okay, here's some more. This is, okay, that bearded iris. Ooh, that just got really hot. And this is wisteria, beautiful. Here's the overall look on the wisteria. You can see how that would really cut up. Very interesting. Again, if you're interested in making the stacks of 6 layers to cut into a 1-block wonder, whether you're cutting triangles or if you do 4 layers and do squares, these cut up very interesting. This is beautiful, huge agate. Beautiful.
Yeah, I noticed that actually on this one over here too.
That's a really neat print. Is that our third one? Where is
No,
it on
I don't
here?
think so. Nope, it's not on that one.
Okay. So that's very interesting. Pink and gray. This one again. So here's this agate again. Look at that, beautiful. The blues. Pretty sure we're going to be getting that.
Oh,
and
good.
pretty sure this is our customer base here. Right here. We sell blues, we sell reds, we sell blue and greens. Black backgrounds we sell very well. Beautiful. Okay, so that is card 4 of 4. It tells me that, and it is shipping August 2020. So they have shot cottons available. We have lots of new solid colored fabrics in the store. I ordered more yesterday that'll be here this week. So now here's something else real pretty. Cashmere. This is something different. This is by Lucy Faisley. Woo, that's pretty. That's very pretty. Somebody just sent me a photograph of a mask, and it was beautiful artwork like this of a beard. This would make a gorgeous mask. Wow, I love that. I like this, guys. So that's the other way you buy stuff. You like it. You stop worrying about who else is going to like it. You go, I love this. I want this. So that'll probably come. Anyway, frequency, 108-inch backs. Ooh, that's great. Look at that. Quilt
There's the
backs.
overall. So that's what, 25 width by 25 height? Is that what that says?
Yep, that's
Okay.
what that says. And that's the actual size, so that's very cool. Tula Pinks, True Colors, delivering in June. So I think we have seen these. We are going to double check what colors we have coming.
Yeah, I think did we already order this?
Yeah, I think
Or
this is in the
most of it?
works. Yeah. It's not all, I don't know, it's in the building. It's on its way. June, yes, because it's delivering in June.
So a reminder, that
Goes
with all of this that we have hanging out over here.
Here's another designer that I just love, Jane Sassaman. And Jane, she's into, they're all into solids right now. They're all doing these curated, hers are, wow, soft and hand-dyed. Literally, this is very, very soft. This is softer than a regular broadcloth to run your hand over it. And here's some cool quilts. Actually, this reminds me, Kristen, of the one you made using Jane's border as a border print up in the corner there. That's what Jane Sassaman artwork border.
We're just going to take a circle. So this is same designer. And we're coming back.
This. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh yeah.
That artwork. There's the overall. And that's the actual size. Oh, look at those. Look at that artwork. Oh my gosh.
That would actually be a fun kaleidoscope.
That is so cool. So cool. And then she has these, we have quite a few of these colors. This is an ombre dot. And I think we have those.
And here's what they...
They used to be right behind me. They're here somewhere.
Nope, they're over there with the
Okay.
quilt. So we have the pink and the orange.
For sure. So that, we're going to take a closer look at that. Oh my gosh, this is pretty. Sue Penn. She is also very popular in the past. We have beautiful, beautiful artwork. Let's see what that looks like all over. Oh, it's got trees. That is cool. So this is the selvage. This is the selvage.
And this is the piece they're showing us down here.
If you bought a yard and a half, that's what you would get. This is 52 inches. So that would be a purchase of a yard and a half of fabric. Here's the detail of one that goes with it, coordinates with it. The leaves.
And they often give us pattern choices.
And see, to me, that doesn't ring my bell.
Mm-mm.
I don't, maybe it'd be perfect for a Jayhawker. I am a Jayhawk. I love Jayhawks. But that blue and red, that doesn't do it for me in the brown. But I love these. So, okay. So sometimes we have to be thinking about what we would do with it. Now, this is super cute. Woof and Wags, Kelly Mae Krentz. Oh, that's cheerful. That's fun. I like that quilt. And look at those colors. Look at those cute dogs. Oh my gosh. Very cute. It's very cute. Woof, dog love. Super cute. Okay, got something more down here. Kiko Goki. I'm not familiar with this designer, but I do like that quilt a lot. I like those quilts. So that's for your modern, could be great guy quilts, guys who don't want flowers but don't mind busy.
Big prints.
Big prints. That's an interesting piece, the black and white. Eraser stamp. Very interesting. So we'll have to think on that one. This one, Leora by Sion. Delivering in July. Oh, cute. Very graphic. The penguins. It's kind of reminiscent of a sort of what I think of as a Charlie Harper style, just with the graphic, simplified shapes for the wildlife. Interesting, very interesting hexagon, big shape. So there's a lot more down in here. We have to sometimes, okay, so we've been looking at kind of big modern stuff, and then we have to kind of change our, and so we saw a couple of dogs there. Here's some more dogs, pups in the garden. Super cute puppies. Super cute. Cute. Panels, we do a lot with panels. We'd have to think about. So why don't you give us some comments? You can comment, I think this is going to be posted on YouTube, and I think you'll be able to comment there. If not, you can always comment on Facebook. We'll probably have another post on this directing you towards the YouTube video. So we just need feedback sometimes. It's like, I'm actually more of a cat person. If you've read my newsletter often, I often have my 2 cats featured. But I do like dogs a lot. Is this something that you would make? Because I probably wouldn't. But let us know. We like to know that kind of thing. So let's see. There's some other things down in here. This is Garden Inspirations. This is from Jane Allison. Very pretty. We have a similar line in the store right now. Very similar to this. And so I will keep that in mind. Do I need this? Do my customers need this when I have something very similar? Is it even the same designer? I'm looking now. It's from Henry Glass, so maybe this is. It is. It is her next line. So maybe we do need this because that's what we have now. This is what's coming in. Where was this delivery? Coming sometime.
Is it on the back?
Did I not get to that later?
Yeah. The March 14th. Oh, that was received.
That's when it was received. So this is shipping obviously later. But if
Oh,
you'd like-
November.
Oh, November. Okay. There. We solved that mystery right where we started.
But the colors go.
The colors, and very pretty. Nice, pretty. Again, I will be thinking, are people ready to see this in November when we're zooming into the holiday season? So I often feel like, even though this is more of a classic, something that you might want to have around in early spring, so you would have to start sewing it in the fall, I wonder if you're ready to buy it in the fall. So I need feedback like that. Even after doing this for 35 years, I still appreciate feedback and listen to the customers because I know we're changing. And this period we're going through right now has changed us. Again, we're watching to see what the signs, whether you'll all just love to keep phoning us and how many of you are going to be anxious to get back in the store and how we're going to handle that because we can't keep running around answering the phone and wait on customers at the store all at one time. So we're thinking ahead going, how is this going to work? But anyway, I hope that you have had a nice break from whatever you're doing today, taking a look at this. And again, we would love the feedback on it, and we'll be making decisions. And there will be new fabric here. UPS came today, brought a whole stack of boxes, and I think Kristen's going to do an unboxing in a little bit. So keep tuned to our Facebook, and you will stay informed. Thanks. Have a great day.